Good evening, friends. Welcome to Wednesday's edition of KUMAR BALA and talking about dissent. Is it good or bad? In any place where we work or at home or wherever we are, as long as human beings coexist, there will be different opinions, different thoughts, and we have to learn not only to live with dissent but to ensure that we turn it to something positive. Dissent would be, if we take it almost literally, as a disagreement or having a different point of view on any subject, but we will take it basically at home and at the place of work. When we are children, we generally avoid, especially say 30, 40 years ago, that we would generally take acceptance as part of the rule. We would trust the what the elders say and take it as the truth and work on that. We may know that, or we may think in our minds that that's not so correct, or that is not the final way to do it. But the fact is that we almost took it, worked our way around it to ensure that we did what it was correct to ensure and get the final result. But as we grow up in life, we learn, we have our own ways of working, and in organizations, we find that there are a lot of reasons and a lot of decisions we find, and those who are specialists will come forward with a different point of view. Dissent or finding a different point of view is quite helpful, because the Japanese, or many countries, they have the suggestion scheme where even people who do not want to be known as dissenters, they give their point of view on a certain topic, and that is examined, and if there is you said what is right with what they say, then people accept it, and that is taken as part of the system in the proper way. Dissent need not be personal, should not be rude, and should not have any pungency in it. It should be to the person who is hearing it, that it is something which is adding value to what they are doing. The tried and tested manner could help in whatever is the final outcome. I can tell you a small silly story, but a real story, that near Basin Bridge, there is a road leading to Andhra Pradesh. There is a railway overbridge. On it was under it, a lorry had got stuck exactly in such a manner that it not be able to move without it spoiling the railway track. Lot of people, lot of engineers were there, lot of people were watching and were almost helpless. And the police, as well as the engineers of the public works department, tried to do something to help the lorry, and so that it will move without the railway traffic being disrupted. For a long time, the people would not be able to get along and see what is the best way out, till a kid who was standing by said, "I know how to get the lorry going." So immediately everybody showed their dissent and, in fact, disdain, and said, "Now what are you going to come up with?" So he said that the easiest way is what we do in school. We remove the air from the tire, and if we do that, automatically the height of the lorry will come down, and we can push the lorry to safety and ensure that the bridge is taken care of. The idea is to show that there was a different point of view, something non technical, something simple. Sometimes the decisions we take or the outcome is always very, very simple, but we do not see it because we see above everything. We do not keep ours to the ground, we do not keep our noses to the ground, and that is the way the kid was able to solve the problem. In many places, we find that especially it's not fair to mention those places, but people come to blows, people will talk rudely, but the main point, it need not be a little humor. Like we take the example of the late Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who could change the entire tone of any debate in Parliament in the manner which he spoke. He spoke with a lot of gumption, he spoke with a lot of wit, he spoke with a lot of humor. He was willing to listen to everybody and take people with them only in the manner which will ensure that the requirement was achieved. So, in the same way, if in all our places, especially in our factories and in offices, where serious decisions have to be taken, and people come up with multiple solutions which may not see eye to eye with what is going on, then this issue becomes major, and even people have thrown in their papers and resigned from the companies they work with because of such dissension. With or like all aspects in life, what is a problem or what is a weakness can be turned